Wait, does he show the feature race settings right now?
No, he will after the sprint race is done.
Oh, he shows it after the sprint race?
Yeah.
Bruh. In the race, you gotta be very careful which way the wind is pointing. It changes your braking points a lot.
Yes, Vaughn, and welcome. We also have a special guest today. Say hi, Mr. Enzo.
Yeah, what up, stream? Can they hear me? Can you hear me?
Make sure your voice is shared.
Yeah, it should be on. I know
Alright,
it's
yeah,
turned
so
on.
he can hear you then. Mr. Enzo is racing today. He is filling in for Clayjax. He is in the main. He's in the main championship.
You're live right now?
This is sitting on the lobby screen, looking through all the ugly liveries people post. Although that Porsche does look nice. Yeah, I don't like it in edit collections. Ooh. Okay, take away those ugly wheels and that would look nice. Ooh, that Evo looks nice. The fuck?
I messaged Bloody or I tagged Bloody in a message and said he should come and be our crew chief.
I think they're still playing Beam RP. Or
I don't
why?
think they are. What the fuck is a beam RP, yo?
Beam and G.
What is that?
That game that has like super realistic crash physics or whatever.
Oh, I never heard of that game.
Oh, well, yeah, you can. Essentially, in that game, if you fucking rear end somebody going 20 miles an hour, it's gonna fucking crush front of your car.
Well, that's actually crazy, though. Is that PC only?
Yeah.
Uh,
So it's kind of boring for us console players because we don't get nothing.
they don't do Roblox RP anymore?
No.
With you streaming, I gotta be careful what I say.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody.
There he is. The man, the myth, the legends.
So that must mean it's Friday. Thank you ever so much to everybody tuning in to watch round 4 of my British Touring Car Championship here on GT7. What you're watching here is a replay from the feature race last week for round 3 held at
I thought that was round 4 last week. Whoops.
Yes, I was meddling with the weather again. First time they've experienced rain this season. I thought I'd give them a little bit of a taste of what they're in store for. It does dry out, briefly. So yeah, this is a replay from last week, and what a race it was last week. I'm glad I had my great friend in the comms box with me. I couldn't have done it without him. Fortunately, he's volunteered his services for as long as the season carries on for. So without further ado, Adam, are you there?
Oh wow, Adam's quiet. Jesus, bring him here.
Adam? Is that any better? That's better. It's a little bit dry this week, so it should be a bit more straightforward. Maybe up a bit more, Adam, if you can. Maybe change. Maybe just go in and change. A bit weird, because this is all right. Right, well, I'll come out of this replay, and maybe it was the music. So we'll come out of this, and we'll put the scapes on for a minute. I'll just microphone up a couple more notches. Is that any better? That's better, yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Oh look, I'm in the Magnus Primera again. So yeah, what a race that was last week, Adam. Yeah, it was.
What place did you finish last week?
8th in the feature, and what was it? What was one? 11th in the sprint?
Yeah, we had a few incidents with spins and slides and drifting, and just had everything in that race, didn't it? It was a proper.
It was 11th in the sprint. I don't remember.
Yeah, I second that 100%. I mean, in past seasons we've kept the information off the screen. I know
That's the easy thing. I think it was 11th. I don't know. What do I know? I just drive the car.
So I can't, and I'm not quick. So it's realistic to a degree. But we were getting confused ourselves.
Yes, you did. This race is going to be dry, so I think we're just going to wing it on the strategy. We're just going mediums, hards, and fucking hope for the best.
Yeah, there was that many strategies at play, and because everybody has different strengths, you get drivers that are rapid, but not so good on tyre wear, or on fuel on the strategy side. You get a driver that
I mean,
counts.
you still love to watch.
There's all sorts going on, and it was a brilliant race from start to finish, and it panned out exactly how we planned it. They'll hate me for that now. It was brutal at times, to be honest, wasn't it? But it threw up some good results as well, because we had Danny winning the race. We had Marty coming through, having had an incident early on in the race, and he came through to finish second. And then we had an independent in the tyres finishing on the podium overall, winning the independents. That's right. Getting a 3rd place overall, and that's just shows what the conditions can do. If you get the strategy right and you've got the pace at the right time, you're on the correct.
I'm fine, 10 messes.
Right time.
No, I don't want to watch Yarno's stream. I want to watch this stream.
Which is Astral.
He's not even streaming. I don't know what that was. The Yarno video, apparently.
The red, white, and green Vauxhall you'll see tonight. Stroke Hyundai. But you'll find me and Adam referring to them as the cars that they were back in the day. Yes,
it's just easier, isn't it?
Yeah, we know exactly what cars they were on.
Yeah.
That
Well, it's not messaging me, so I'll stopping the stream.
Just refer them to as that. We know exactly what we're looking for. And if Adam says, Plato's Laguna, I know exactly what to look for. Because, obviously I've done all the liveries. So, the leaderboard stands, as it stands currently before this round, LFC Ben is in first place on 65 points. Clayjacks, who isn't with us for 3 rounds, he's on 53.
I bet you he's gonna pick you to take him over his spot for the next 3 rounds.
I've got AMS Enzo standing in this week. Good friend of mine from the States. Sorry, I'll correct myself, from Canada. Well, the 51st state. He'll kill me for saying that. He's not going to turn up now. They were all at it in the SHP chat. So Enzo has very kindly stepped in. He's a really... You've heard of AMS Dude, who does all the tuning videos. Yeah, he's part of that community. I've known him for years. Played on the role-play games, the police role-play. Yeah, cracking lad. So he's done me a massive favour stepping in tonight to get... he won't be topping up Clayjack's points, he'll be scoring individual points, but he'll be contributing towards the manufacturers. So then we've got Marty in 3rd place on 51. So I can see Marty overtaking Clayjack's tonight on the leaderboard. Legion's in 4th. Danny C, who missed the first round and started on the second round, is currently in 5th place on 40 points. So... And Butler is in 6th on 29 points. So this, I'm expecting, this is all going to change tonight. I mean, some of these drivers are they're just nuts. I think we call it the death chicane here at Dragon Trail. They take it flat out, and I just think, I don't know how they do it.
Not me. I ain't taking it flat out. I'll be in the wall.
Let's get this lobby open. Get these cars on the screen, get them practicing.
Oh, I thought that was his lobby. It's your lobby. It's open. Whoops.
I'm led to believe, Adam,
Almost doing it.
on a good authority, that this is a certain Swedish driver's favourite track.
Who's?
Interesting. Yeah.
So keep an eye out.
Swedish? I don't know who's Swedish in there.
It's going to be interesting to see how everybody does on this, because it's a circuit that's used quite a lot on the daily races.
Oh, is it? Right.
It does, every time I see a video on YouTube and somebody doing something on YouTube, they're always around a version of Dragon Trail, and so it's a circuit that they know. It's not a real life circuit, of course, but it is one that they know, and they'll have their favourite route on this circuit.
Juan says, I like Swedish fish.
Opposite way round. They're running obviously both versions of it, but yeah, either way, you've got
There's no tire wear for the sprint, so
you've got to
slap on the sauce and push it to the limit.
Very slightly wrong, and not only are you going to crash, but you're probably going to take 3 or 4 people with you. So it's going to be like watching a pack of lemmings go through there. One jumps, all of them are going to go.
Yeah, so for the sprint race, it's a grid start with full start check. So make sure you've got your handbrake mapped, or whichever way you want to do it.
I don't use the handbrake, I use the foot brake.
What you want to do, jump start will cost you approximately 2 seconds, I think. All the settings are the same. There's no boost. The slipstream's on weak. No tyre or fuel wear on fuel usage in the sprint. It's just a straight sprint. I'll just put that up. It's a straight sprint race. On racing soft tyres only. 10 minutes quali. And I'll explain that now. The starting grid. This is the only time they'll do qualifying, because I set the grid for the feature based on the finishing results of the sprint, but in reverse order. That's for the people that are tuning in that haven't seen this before.
Yes, if I get last, I get pole for the feature race.
The sprint race open. 16 watching. That's brilliant. Thank you ever so much for tuning in.
Only for the sprint race.
Enjoy this warm
There's no tire wear on this race.
Floors on fire down here. 30 degrees it's been today, which is very unusual for the UK.
It's similar around here.
Alright, and so let's go get some practice, and then, yeah.
On YouTube, Shadows saying grab the boots.
Why am I on wet?
Dry today. Well, it might be in terms of the weather, but if you get the chicane wrong, they might be filled with something else, mightn't they? So be careful going through there.
Yes.
There we go.
Online peer. That's what I needed to check, because I had it set to something different and I couldn't find people in the chat. Because it was the nicknames, not the PSN ID. That's what confused me.
Oh, Jesus, brakes.
We had an issue back for a special feature event with CCR.
Yo, this wind is the good wind. This is the fast wind for this track.
Enzo's always had cracking internet, and he couldn't get in. He was getting in.
What are you saying about me?
So tonight, yeah.
Talking about when you had connection problems.
Absolutely spot on. So without any further ado, let's get some information on the screen. Driver names off because we've got the leaderboard. And we'll watch these practice. They're going to get 10 minutes practice. I can do this layout. I cannot do the reverse. Hang on a minute.
That's what I was meaning earlier on, where you had
London Knob.
People were.
Now, do I send it or do I sandbag is the question.
Used to one particular layout of this.
I mean, in practice, I would sandbag if I were you.
And then as soon as you try and reverse it, all your logic goes out the window. And you have to really.
Well, when it comes to qualifying, you gotta send it, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it then. I might just send it now and say fuck it, whatever. There's 10 minutes left, it doesn't matter.
This is the forward route. See, running the reverse.
Ah,
Coming in
it's already caught me out with this damn chicane.
Complex. The next turn on this way round, going other way, going into the death chicane, is a right-hander. Quite a sharp.
Oh, I didn't even realize you were beside me. It's been nice of you to say something.
The other way, you've almost got to.
I've got damage with the death chicane.
You don't get as much time to make that left-hander. So I expect to see a few misjudged breaks.
Come on, damn it, get rid of damage.
Come to the feature race. So we'll go to the man in question. This is AMS Enzo from Canada. One very
Brakes in that corner are shocking.
stepping in at the last minute, so I can't thank him enough. He's in Jason Plato's Renault Laguna.
Laguna, there it is.
So, iconic livery. I say iconic, Adam, but they're all iconic in their own right, aren't they?
Yeah, so representing the super touring, yeah. But this one is probably one of the more iconic ones, simply because it was featured on the Total 2 Racing game, which got a lot of people of, particularly my generation, really into the sim racing. You had Gran Turismo, obviously, the original Gran Turismo, but it didn't have the touring cars on it. The touring cars were this own unique game. This was obviously one of the liveries represented. So this one, Rydell's 98 Volvo, which we've got on here as well. Thompson's Honda. They're all from 98, and they're obviously represented now. And it just brings back all the memories. I've said it before, it's why your series is so strong, because it invokes all that kind of nostalgic feel to the racing. Regardless of what car it's on, it just looks the part. So, yeah, this is why it looks so good with these cars on the track.
Kind words as always, Adam. Thank you very much. Bit bashful, but I mean, you know how much I enjoy doing these liveries and without going over old ground all the time. I used to marshal these.
Are you bashful or are you just hot? Is it
Bit of both, I think. I love doing the liveries. It takes a lot of effort, but it's something I enjoy doing. I really do love doing these liveries, and to see the finished product after it's gone through quality control for the third time.
Yeah, but you're learning.
I know.
There's only 3 times this season. Previous seasons,
Yes.
It's getting better.
It was. I don't think it was quite 3 times. It was.
Yo, Shadow just put in a fast lap right there.
Well, Jimmy's typing
Ekberg is the one that's good around here, apparently.
This one, representing his nation's flag here, obviously in the forward rapid bit.
Like, yo, 46 is going to be a qualifying time on this win, but that's a fast time from Shadow, to be honest. Too close for comfort.
Oh, he's decided to park there and get himself. He's waving to the camera now. He knows
We'll see what he does, though.
This is Swifty, or did he shift? Out in Hamish Irvine's Peugeot 405 from back in the day.
I'm gonna get confused now, aren't I? Because he's changed that one to did he shift?
Yeah, I've just seen one driver leave the room, and I'm not sure why. Maybe he's gone to do an oil change.
I changed oil and wash the car after every race. Like after each round.
So you're mentioning Rydell's Volvo, so we'll go down to the Manic question. We'll go down to Butler. Another iconic livery from back in the day. This was, yeah, as famous as the other ones. This really put the cat among the pigeons when Volvo entered, especially the 850, the flying brick as it was called. That's right.
Well, yeah, obviously they entered that in 1994 was the estate, and then they took it to the saloon version for 96. Sorry, for 95 and 96, and then the S40, which this livery was eventually on, came out in 1997. This is a 98 livery that Ricardo Rydell took to the championship in 98, and it was a very similar livery for 99 as well, the last season that Volvo won the championship. But yeah, as you say, it's another one of the iconic liveries, as we were just saying. It's the two touring car championship game. Was a livery that was represented on that, and yeah, Butler's been doing okay, but not as well as we would possibly expect in this championship so far this season. We've had a couple of spins, a couple of slips, shall we say, on the strategy, which is a bit unfortunate. Very much unlike Butler to do those kind of things, but no doubt he's going to be right up the front and challenging.
Yep, so we'll go back to Glowing Gold, who's returning after, congratulations to Glowing Gold, got married, so he's had 2 weeks off. She let him have 2 weeks.
Holy bro, I like fully lifted off like for 200 meters early in the brakes, and I still set like a crazy time.
Congratulations to Sam, his lovely wife. So all the best for the future. So we'll see how as he recovered from all the festivities. So Glowing's back in Patrick Watts's Mazda from back in the day, and very eye-catching livery this one. Always stood out. It wasn't always. He didn't always have great results, and it was in for one season. Yeah, Kevin had the wrong livery on because he's a reserve tonight, and he forgot to change the livery from last week. That's why he jumped out. Yeah. So yeah, he's been hounded by Legion, who's I've gone down. Well, I thought he was going to be the next one down, but obviously not. So we'll come to Legion. So we've had Ekberg, Tyler Madison, Matt Neal's Nissan Primera from 1999. Famously won the race outright at Donington, and picked up a cool 250 grand from Toka. That is not on offer.
I hate that chicane.
I know they weren't expecting any funny ideas. He's having a bit of a chat there. That's what Adam was mentioning about before. If you don't get the line quite right, there's no leeway. If you just don't get
I hate that chicane, the passion.
You are going in the barrier, and I expect to see quite a few of that. It's a tough. They don't call it a death chicane for nothing, and it's hard to get right. So this is another fellow Canadian. So we've got two Canadians in the house tonight. So welcome along, Norm. This is Storm, part of the SIR community, out in Charlie Cox's Ford Mondeo. This is the one that took, as Adam mentioned the other week, this is the one that took quite a lot of effort to get this livery put together. I've had to do this. Well, I've done them all from scratch, but I've had to create all the decals for this. So it's nice to see it back out on the track. I do like the look of this one, so I'm sure Norm will be relieved that it's not raining this week. So give him a chance to get his head down and have a good, decent race. Now, this is Astral, who's currently leading the Independent Championship on 20 points in Jamie Wall's Independent Vauxhall. Somebody who we haven't seen yet, and that is the man who's currently topping the tables, and that is our man Shadow GT. Are you introduce this one, Adam?
Yeah, well, Shadow hasn't really been on his best this season. He's been getting tangled up in this. So we've been seeing him on track, but for all the wrong reasons, unfortunately. But let's hope that his tide has turned, because as you say, he is topping the tables at the moment in this practice session. Tim Harvey's 1998 Peugeot 406 livery, another one of those classic liveries that was obviously in the Token Games, but he's showing off now, sliding the rear, getting close to that wall on the exit there. But yeah, it is one of those classic liveries. You can't do a touring car event and not have this car in the game, can you? It's one of those liveries that everybody enjoys seeing around the circuit. Obviously, we're going to have good weather around here, so we should get blinded quite a lot by the chrome gold as it reflects off of the sun reflects off the bonnet as it goes round. So one thing that Jimmy didn't point out was when one of the cars was going round and hit the wall, we have got damage on light, so the cars will be able to get a little bit of damage, but it stays on their car for about 30 seconds and then it dissipates, so they don't have to pit and do repairs or anything like that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They can get suspension damage, they can get aero damage, and unfortunately I think we're probably going to be seeing quite a lot of that tonight as they go to the chicane side by side.
Speaking of the Toka liveries, here's a classic. Well, they've had 12 minutes of practice now, so I'm going to get had a slightly longer than normal, so I'm just going to get the message out here. Won't be a second.
I need to get the music going again while you're doing this. Do the Jessica Fletcher stuff while you're typing. I know we did that last season, didn't we?
Alright, Tyler, let's go.
I'm muted while
I don't expect to be fast for this.
Right, so make sure everybody's in. 16 out of 16, everybody is in. So, without any further ado, let's get this qualifying underway.
Alright, it's time to lock in, yo.
Go get him, Tiger.
Every week we've had,
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
I think the highest amount of cars we've had
Okay, I'm on mute.
now is the top 11, was it, Adam? In round 2?
Brands Hatch had the top 11 here, it was the top 10 at Monsieur.
All separated by 1 second.
Yeah,
which is
all within the same second.
Nuts.
It was a little bit of a more kind of strung out feel at Spa, obviously for the nature of the circuit. But yeah, this is a qualifying session that is going to very much reward the brave, I think. And that's the drivers, not just the commentators.
We'll go on board with Danny C, who we didn't pick up on the... Oh, he's not on the track yet, so we'll go with Butler. We'll go on board with for a lap with Butler. This is his out lap, but you'll get a really good idea of what's involved with this chicane. It's a key part of a lap. There's another key section which Butler's going to come up to shortly, and that's the tight right-hander at the bottom of this hill coming up. Get your braking point right with that. Puts you on a good line, a good exit line, and sets you up for the chicane. So this is the complex now. This is the section here where timing is key here. So get a nice tight line into here, get a good decent entry out, use the curve on the exit. Now this, you can fly through here in 4th, 5th on the exit, and you should be going right here and just missed both. That was a great example. Thank you.
Fucking piece of shit. God.
How close you've got to get.
So tired of that chicane.
Barriers. You misjudge that, especially with the curves that are quite high. It can throw the car off. You can get the entry right, but if you get too much curve, yeah, you're on a one-way ticket to the barrier. Yeah, there's no escaping it. There's no braking and escaping it. You're just basically off. So, one guy that we didn't see before, thank you very much, Butler, for that. Great demonstration. We'll check out Adam's favourite livery. Well, sorry, no, technically it's not. It's the Nissan Primera, but it's not your favourite livery, is it, Adam?
It's the correct car, but it's not my favourite version of the model. I know you're trying to set me up to say it, and I'm not going to do it.
I don't know what you mean.
I know you're trying. But, yeah, Legion's, he's been doing okay this season, but he hasn't got a win yet, which is quite surprising considering he won more races than anybody else last season. So, he needs a bit of a good result here. Where is he now? He's running 4th in the standings.
He's fourth in the standings.
He's not that far off. He's going to be 3rd after tonight because obviously Plajax isn't racing. But, yeah, he's due a win. He's definitely due a win.
He's third only by 2 points in the manufacturers also. Yeah, so he's not really found his form yet, has he? He was really in the mix last season, so you know, could be a slow burn. You never know. So keep an eye on Legion. He's one of the fast guys. So we'll go back on to Swifty here. Interesting to see what sort of times who's going to put the benchmark in. I'm expecting a pole lap to be a low 147. I would say possibly 147.2.
That'll be a decent time. They've managed that. Of course, obviously they've got to make sure that they get all the line right. There's a 47.8 gone in by Butler. Shadow's gone up. Legion's now gone in with a 47.2. So yeah, you're pretty much on the money there with the time, unless.
Woo! Holy shit, Enzo! Attaboy!
I'm feeling Enzo is going to be high up there. Let's see. Jay Dillon 140. Oh, he's not found his pace yet. He has. There we go.
46.8, just as we were about to say it.
I did say. Yeah.
Enzo straight in
on his first lap. So yeah. So watch out for Enzo. He's he's in the same category as. I try and put a driver in the car as a reserve equal to the guy that they're replacing. So Plajax, as we all know, is one of the quick drivers, very quick. So need to replace Plajax with a quick driver, otherwise he's gonna have a field day with the points. So who we haven't touched on yet, and that's our man Hado. Out for Team BMW in Will Hoy's E30 M3 back in the day. I love this livery. I mean, there's been a couple of variations of it. Toyota used it for Julian Bailey and Will Hoy, but then I like this one with the Listerine with the dragon on the bonnet. I think it's really eye-catching, don't you think, Adam?
Yeah, and it was obviously a slight variation of it with 1992 with Tim Harper taking the championship, and that was more green colour, but it had the same kind of Listerine sponsor on it.
Yeah.
But the Omega sponsor was carried over, as you say, over to Toyota. But yeah, it is one of those classic liveries. When you see it on the correct car, and the correct car is in game, obviously you're not racing it in this series, but when you see this livery on the correct car, it really stands out. It is properly stunning.
Yeah. Well, there's not been many. I think they've learned the best line now. So let's just go back up to top and just see what the gap is at the top. It's only 0.2. So LFC Ben is really giving, and they're all improving because there's new lap times coming in. So LFC Ben's not letting Enzo get away with this one.
Southpaw, that's Marty. He's now a 10th. Enzo.
That's incredible.
Now Marty has really been kind of. been impressing me quite a lot. Raced him quite a lot over at CC7 in the minis. I know how quick this guy is, but he really has started to get into his stride. He's had a couple of second places. He did a second place at Spa in the feature race last week, and he's doing it almost very secretively. You almost don't notice him doing it, and then all of a sudden you get to the end of the results and you go, hang on a minute, Marty's in second. So he's one to watch because he is quick and he's an ultra clean racer as well. So if he can get the start, he can do some damage here, and I can see him holding Enzo up for a little while.
I was just going to say, I might switch these names back because I know what I'm going to call Marty.
You're going to call him Super 4, aren't you? Or South Park?
South Park?
Or South Park, yeah.
So I don't know whether to swap them back. Would it make it easier for you? I mean, all of them are pretty much the same.
Pretty much the same. There's one or two in there that I may get wrong, but okay. I know Martin himself always just remembering that one.
That's right.
So it's entirely up to
Legion, as we've just been speaking, has got within 4 thousandths of Enzo. Or is that 4,000 because the sun's on the screen? No, sorry, it's just under a tenth. He's only just picked. That means the gap between LFC Ben and Southport is nothing. No.
It's nothing. That's about the length of the pond in the speeds that they go and start finish line. So that is really close. So just head a little bit further down, mate, and see how many we've got within a second.
Well, I'm just seeing Danny C's uncharacteristically in 7th place here. So until he gets to the top 8 are in a second. But that's crazy.
That's pretty impressive.
As we see, Danny's improved.
Still not there, is he? Is Danny?
So what's the gap between Danny C and Glowing? 2/10.
Tyler, keep going. I'm gonna try stealing your slip on the main straight.
So we know Glowing's very good at this track. So they've got 1.5 minutes left. So I'd say these guys now have probably got 2 laps left. Any further back than this, they've probably only got 1 lap left. So Enzo hasn't improved on his lap, but yeah, it's all pretty stale at the top now. It's going to make for a. All I'll say is be careful of T1. I will put that in the chat. This track is notorious. The first corner is a chicane.
Shit, come on.
Just remember that the race isn't won T1 lap 1. Butler's improved. They're all improving.
It's a fast approach as well, isn't it?
That's right.
Start because you've got this kick which is completely flat out.
That's right.
You've got a hard braking zone, as you say, goes into a chicane which gets quite narrow.
Shit, man.
As you can see there.
I'm gonna break early, let you have the line. I'm not gonna improve, so.
In the first lap, it's going to get quite spicy down there, so definitely going to be something to watch at the start of the race.
I'm just going to keep an eye on this guy for the remainder because we know what happened last week.
Yeah, he picked it at the last second, didn't he?
The very last lap, he managed to chuck an absolutely crazy lap in and snatch pole in the dying minutes. So this is going to be. Will he get another lap? I don't think he will.
It's 10 minutes now, so this will be his last lap.
So can he improve?
See any of the second times he hasn't improved, so that is Ben in 4th then. Enzo's still got the lead at the moment, with Legion in 2nd, Southport 3rd.
It's a good result for Shadow in 5th.
Yeah, again, as I was saying in the build-up, Shadow's one that we haven't really seen his full potential this season. We know how quick he is, we know how fast he is,
That's
how
right.
competitive he is, but he's just had the worst possible luck. Kind of spin at Spa in the sprint race when he was in 2nd, and then he got tangled up in an instant in the feature race, which put him towards the back. He wasn't feeling very well at the first round at Brands Hatch, so that obviously put him back a little bit. He got a 2nd place in the sprint race, but in the feature race he didn't really make the most of it, feeling a bit unwell. So yeah, he's somebody who should be at the front, and somebody who we're expecting to be at the front. He's shown his pace in qualifying, but just hasn't really had the rub of the green, as it were, especially when there's green on his car. He should really be a bit further up, but decent result in 5th there, though. He can do something with it, and he's not really that far off Ben in front, even though he's really half a second off Alonso. But getting the toe, and he can pull you along.
So we've got Matthias.
When time's finished coming in.
So Matthias, that's
Don't think anybody's gonna improve, but waiting to see.
This is gonna be a hard ass race, bro.
Matthias tonight.
Glowing.
So thank you very much for tuning in. We've got Craig.
We got very frustrated as well from Matthias because he's doing really, really well in independence. Obviously, as I said,
Let's go, my boy Enzo's on pole. Let's go. That a boy Enzo.
That's going to be a huge disadvantage for him in the championship.
That's right. We've also got another legend in the chat. We've got Craig Cooking, who's
Craig in the chat.
Craig is in the chat.
I haven't been looking. Good evening, Craig. if you're still there and watching, mate, we're under pressure.
Oh, Fairhead's in the chat too.
We've got a professional commentator and somebody who commentates on bikes in real life now as well.
Yes, we can't make any mistakes.
Oh God, we are under pressure.
Under the cosh now.
If he can commentate on bikes.
Oh, Fairhead put a message in for you. He said, as somebody who's raced Enzo over 100 times, Enzo's gonna give everyone a challenge. His consistency is almost unmatched. Good luck, Enzo. Money is on you.
That was fantastic. So
Well, if I had any money, I'd be putting it on you too.
I don't think Craig's got any reason to be worried.
not with our commentary.
Is that what you call it?
Oh well, you know.
Shall I change this back?
Yeah, go on then. Makes it
I'm going to change it back.
Well, it's consistency for anybody who's watched before as well. We know who the drivers are,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
be handy for everyone.
It was only adding people in the chat for the driver interviews, which I will be doing after the feature race, and it was easy to find. I've worked out a better way now. So, right.
Well, London's still watching.
I'll just put on a message. Start. Let's have a... Right.
Alright, let's go, Tyler. Good luck, bro.
Good luck, my friend.
You can
Enzo, you got one thing to do. Kick their ass. And kick it hard.
I'm gonna try. Bro, I was not expecting it to be
Uh-oh,
this
what happened to the
close.
stream? Oh, still there. Stream's bugging. For his stream, at least.
Yeah, his like stream crashed or some shit.
Well, maybe just crashed my YouTube. Right. Yeah, it did crash. Stream. I don't think he realized. Oh no. Jimmy, your stream's crashed. No. Well, I guess there's just have to wait. I guess it'll come back up mid-race. Well, I still have my stream. Starting second to last, so. 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go! Get my proximity radar up here. Oh my god. Storm, you can't be squeeze me like that, brother. We gotta use the same part to try. Oh. Well, you've held the lead so far. God dang, Hado. That's a track cut in half. Oh! Oh, they're wrecking at this game. I made it through. We're good.
Oh my.
What
Fuck, we
happened?
both fucked up at turn 1.
Oh, she's back up. Shit.
Yeah, so that's put there's Enzo dropped all the way down to 8th place now, and Marty's back.
You'll fight back, bro. Don't worry about it.
So dive down, went round the outside here, so flat out, down the inside, out brakes himself, went wide, and Enzo just hit the curb and just spun. And I think Marty slowed down because he thought he actually hit Enzo, but he didn't. There wasn't any contact. Marty's backed off, he's all the way down at 9th now. And Enzo's really going to need to show this pace now as the Legion assumes the lead.
Legion is now finished.
Oh! Wow! Hado just fucking wiped out.
So this is a real bonus for these two. So I was expecting Enzo to go, Jay Dillon, which is Enzo, to come back through the field. This is a 15-minute race, so it's a good, I would say a good 10, 12 lap race, 10, 11 lap race. So, and we got apologies in the chat, that's great to see. That's what we strive for here, clean, respectful racing. So,
up into second there,
he's taken
on Butler.
But Butler is not going to let that go. These two have raced each other, especially over at CC Sim with our man Craig Cook.
Down the inside.
But Chloe's going defensive. He's going to hold this. But Butler can get the cut back on the next right-hander. Chloe goes a little bit wide there. That's given Butler the opportunity there to get the move done. So as you see Dylan there in the foreground, just coming back through the field here, he's managed, as we see Shadow. Oh, hold on a minute.
Another switch.
Oh!
So what happened there? Shadow's
moving. Shadow's luck just absolutely isn't in it at all this championship, is it? Going side by side. I didn't actually
Just got put into the wall.
understand what happened. I think there was a bit of contact. Yes, there was. Shadow got nudged, bounced over the curb, and as he came back on, hit into the side of Enzo, and Enzo's car reacted badly. He went off.
Yeah, but then Shadow's been pulled over waiting, and then someone's punted Shadow again. I just think there needs to be a little bit less red mist. The side by side in a place where we see Marty
as well.
So I'm just going to see if we can get that.
So that's even before they've got to the chicane. So I'm wondering if he's been turned around. Let's have a look. Down the inside.
Oh, that's a win.
And Danny as well. Danny went sideways there, but he's carried on.
This is all kicking off. So meanwhile, the top three.
Proper touring cars tonight. It's not been very, very clean at all. And people have messaged and saying what's going on. I'm not surprised. Legion, as you say, is disappearing up the front. Shadow's all the way down the back. We've had somebody drop out as well, unfortunately.
It looks like Dylan's dropped out, which is annoying.
No. Yes, Dylan.
This just needs to be a little bit. I'm a little bit annoyed with that because.
I mean, I've been racing people fairly, so.
Going side by side at a place you shouldn't be going side by side, and it's only going to end in tears, which is exactly what's happened. So,
No, I'm still racing. I'm literally in 7th place.
Yeah, no, you're good. He thought it was you. I guess he hasn't paid attention.
Just need to be a bit more aware of what's going on.
Yeah, you're right in front of me. You're not. You're still in the race.
Hasn't left, which is great to see. So we have lost one, but I'm not sure who we've lost. We'll soon work this out. We've promoted Danny C. Sorry, I'm a bit lost now. Promoted Danny C. Up to
This race has been a shit show, yo. I don't know how he just took me out, bro. He literally turned right into my car and pit maneuvered me to the wall.
He got nudged by someone, it looked like.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I just got absolutely Daniel Ricciardo'd. Glad I was paying attention. Man just fucking licked the fucking stamp and sent it.
Patience is key. I'm going to reiterate that. If I see this, it's red mist, but there's no place for red mist in this community. This is all about clean, fair racing, weighing up the opportunity, when to go for the overtake. Now, if you go side by side in a corner, that if you go on the curbs, you're off, and you're taking someone else out. I'm not very impressed with that, to be honest.
I don't think it wasn't your fault. He got bumped by someone.
It was my corner anyways. I had the inside.
Yeah, but he got bumped. That's why he ran into you. But I don't know who bumped him. That's what I'm saying. Because you heard him say on the stream that he got bumped, and that's what pushed him into you.
He's the lead independent at the moment, in 7th place. So he's up there as well, with LFC Ben. He's looking down the inside of LFC Ben up in front. Has he got that done? No, he hasn't. He's out of it, but he's running with the top guys, isn't he? He's going for a minute. Inside. Oh, look at the state of Enzo's. Look at Jason Plato's Renault. That was pretty. It's pretty realistic from back in the day. Quite fitting, isn't it? The only thing that's missing is a bumper actually hanging off. Exactly, yeah. To the front of Ben's car. Ben's car as well, yeah. Ben's hit the wall a couple of times. It's great that it does show the love tap marks off. Exactly, yeah. You can't get away with what do you mean on hitting the barriers as LFC Ben. He's going to go. He's really hassling LFC Ben here. He's got the inside line. So can he get it done this time? Not as brave on the brakes, so Ben's off around the outside. No moves will be happening through the chicane, I'm almost certain. But he's letting Ben know that he's not going to let him get away. As we see,
I almost died in the chicane.
I almost died every time I go through the chicane.
Going at it as well, and I think Swifty's just got a little bit of a tap there. So Dylan's found himself in 8th place at the moment. Let's just see what the gap is between.
Let's see if we can get put it in the interviews after the race.
1.5 seconds, 1.9. Look at
After the feature race, he doesn't do it until after the feature race.
I'm really just unsure what happened there, like on the brakes. I was braking straight, and the next thing you know, boom.
That's a true mark of a fast driver. It's a worry for the feature race, isn't it? He's got that kind of pace in a short race like this. Exactly. And I bet he's had damage for a good, couple of minute and a half, 3 lots of damage. Well, yeah, if he picks up any damage, we didn't actually look to see that's right. Damage on there, but if he did pick up damage, he stays on the car for about 30 seconds. If he's had 3 impacts and 3 bits of damage, that is a minute and a half of damage, which doesn't necessarily slow the car down, it just makes it a little bit more awkward to handle. But I just want to show you what view Danny's got. Danny's got a rear view mirror full of Enzo. Enzo will never quit. I was very surprised, that's why I was shocked when I thought Dylan had left. But, he's got amazing pace now. He's back on no damage now, so Danny's well aware of how fast Enzo is. Because we've got the flash of the lights.
Do you flash your headlights at him?
Yeah.
This ain't SHP, they ain't gonna pull over.
Which has brought Ben right on the back of Enzo here. So there's not a massive gap between these two. So there's only just over a second. So Ben's right in a fight here. So Danny's under a bit of pressure here, Adam. He is. He knows he's being caught. And he knows he's in a championship fight. The guy who's hunting him down isn't in the championship. So it's a case of he's ahead of NFC.
Oh, it ain't wrecking.
That's what he wants to do. Oh, there's a bit of a nudge sideways there. I think you just saw it. I look like expert. It was Swifty.
It was Swifty, was it? Still remember, it was there somewhere. Where was it? There he is, Swifty. So he was leading the independents. I think he probably tangled with Astral because Astral's backed off. So let's have a look. Astral looking at the outside. Is he going to try to switch back? I think he is. Possibly just mistimes it. Yes, he does. He has tags to back, but comes to a complete stop. Falls over. That's what we'd like to see. That's what Jimmy's talking about. If you made a mistake when you've tangled with somebody, give the place back and show that little bit of respect. That's what we'd like to see. But Legion is being caught here by Glowing, isn't it?
I was just looking at the gap. Yeah, he's well in the slipstream. So Glowing I've known Glowing has been really quick at this track over the years. I've known Glowing for years, about 5 years probably. And he's always been quick at this track, in whatever car he's in. So he's having a great result here. So we've got 2 minutes, or just under 3 minutes left of this race. So that's possibly 2 laps. Or
he's got the pace, isn't he?
But Butler is having a...
He's there. He's on his own. He's Butler.
He is. He's in a bit. Yeah. But
Danny's lost position. Danny's now down into 5th because Enzo has gone up into 4th.
He's lost another position to Ben. So Ben wants to get in front. He wants to finish ahead of Dylan here for the championship standings. And these two are great friends but great rivals. So Ben's target here, Enzo's got a target on his back. He knows it. He's not in the championship, as Adam mentioned before, but Ben would desperately like to finish ahead of Enzo.
Well, more importantly, Ben, whilst hunting these guys down that were in front of him, he's now obviously got in front of Danny C. in his hot pursuit of Enzo in front of him. He's got the fastest lap at 46.6, so that is a hugely impressive lap time, and he is really, really hounding now that Laguna in front of him.
So Jason Plato's not used to this, is he?
Well, I don't know. Him and James Thompson were good friends back in the day, and they did come to blows a few times.
This is normally Plato right on the back bumper, but it's not close enough for a move here.
I was just going to say, if he's silly to do a move there, he'll probably just follow him through the chicane and look to do it on the next lap. So the next lap will be their last lap.
He's putting his car, which is what the real racers do. The back in the day, put your car in their mirrors, so that they've got a mirror full of you. Look at that. Oh, Ben's lost a bit. That might get Danny to pull right at the back of Ben, as we see Danny here.
Ben's got a bit of damage.
Yeah, so we might see a move here from Danny. Yeah, so that's Danny up into 5th place. So that's scuppered Ben's chances for finishing ahead of Dylan, I would say. They're going to get another lap. So let's just go back to the top here and see, as we look at that, as we see Glowing going for the lead. He's not going to get it done here. He might get it. Oh, that's close.
Can he get the run out? Because Legion wasn't the smoothest run through there.
And this is another. I'm going to go out. This is a very dodgy place to go side by side. As Glowing's backed out of it. I've got a feeling he might, if he's close enough coming over the crest of this hill here, gets a good drive out of here. There's a potential either here or at the bottom of the hill. Now, I want to come out of this, but Glowing will weigh this up now. If he's close enough, he will go for it. And it's a fair move, but it won't be a dirty move, so he needs to be on the right-hand side now. We're expecting Legion to hold the right-hand side of the track here to prevent Glowing trying to pull a move here onto this corner. As we see Legion hogging the right-hand side, going defensive, forcing Glowing the long way round. If he's going to get it, he's going to have to do it the hard way. So that's Legion held that line now. There's not going to be a move through the chicane. So Glowing's very limited now. He's got the last corner. His next move, or his next chance, is the last corner. So hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, they're both through cleanly. Look at this.
He's got a run. He really did monster that curve, did Glowing.
But Legion's defending, going round the outside. He's not there. He's not going to let Glowing get it easy, but Glowing's gone for a move on the last corner, but he outbraked himself.
He's outbraked himself.
And it's a drag.
Can Legion get his ride?
Yeah, I hate that shit. Yeah, Shadow's gonna get me.
Here we go. This is going to be a fag paper finish. Look at this.
Legion gets it with a good number as well, 023. Perfect.
Hey, Craig would.
No, I don't even know what happened
with
there.
that bit of commentary, surely. Come on, Craig. Craig.
Shadow might get a run. Come on! Let's go, baby, P9! Woo!
Very sensitive hearing. He goes ultrasonic. Yeah.
Wait, was I the lead independent?
Incredible. Really close. Well done to Glowing.
Hold on. I think wait, no. Surely not. Was I the lead independent? Hold on, where's the Discord? Bro, was I... If I was the lead independent, fuck yeah, I won the damn race in my class. Where's the Discord? Hold on. 7 days. Here's points table. Independence. Let's go! I was the lead independent! Let's go! I fucking won the independence! Oh yeah!
And,
Fuck yeah!
Legion.
Let's go!
Winning the sprint race here at Dragon Trail Seaside. Absolutely nose to tail with Glowing for 2 laps, and Glowing at the end.
Oh my!
Literally, 200s between them at the end, going over the line. What a result for Glowing Gold! Fantastic. That'll really boost his standings in the table. Butler bringing it home in a brilliant 3rd for Team Volvo. That's a great result.
My boy Enzo fought back to 4th. Good recovery, bro.
As we discussed earlier. Enzo, what a legend. 4th place after all the incidents, fighting his way back through the field on 2 or 3 occasions, finishing in 4th. What a result. Thank you ever so much, Enzo. Never doubted you. LFC Ben, just for a little mishap there, he would love to have finished ahead of Enzo for the points.
Astral pulled out.
5th place.
Hey, more points for me in the Independence.
Place number 5, 4. Number 5, James Thompson. Danny C bringing it home in 6th place. That's a good result for Danny, especially given the quality of driver we've got tonight. And Marty in 7th place for Team Vauxhall. Ekberg, we did say it was his, well, he did tell us it was his favourite track. He brought it home in a great 8th place. That'll get him some points. That's for Team Ford. Tyler, we didn't see much of Tyler during that race. In 9th place in Matt Neal's Primera. And Shadow bringing it home in 10th place. And again, very bad luck. He's just not had the run. And Swifty takes the win for the Independents in 11th place. Storm. Tyler's taken the win. My mistake. Tyler's taken the win for the Independents, so that was very important for Tyler. So that's 2nd place for Swifty. 12th place for Storm. That's
I'm going to send him a message.
I'll check the replay because I want to get that finished. That's incredible.
Oh, save replay. Yeah, right.
Some interesting photos, that one, isn't it?
Let's go! We're the fucking Independence. Oh, I'm so fucking happy right now, bro. Let's go!
Yeah, I just want to see the replay and what happened there.
Stadium cars. Shit, sorry.
I literally in that corner went to go brake. He was on the curb and he just, I got hit, like, my car just spun to the left. There's nothing I can do.
I'll review it too and see what happened. Dude, I'm so fucking happy I won the Independence. Oh, that's a win. That's a W for me. That's a W. So Swifty's an independent. I think Storm's an independent. I know Astral is an independent, but he left, so that's one less worry for me. Bro, let's go.
A rolling start here in the feature race, which should alleviate any issues into T1. The grid is set by myself. We'll do that shortly. It's a reverse grid.
It was honestly so weird how that.
Of the last race.
I just want to know how that happened.
Legion's going to go from a high to a low because he's going to be. He won the last race. He's going to be going to the back of the grid for this race.
Yeah, you're going to be in the back.
So there is the key information that they've all been waiting for. Tyre wear times 9.
Jesus!
Fuel times 8.
Oh my god, bro.
Yo,
that's ridiculous.
It's not, I'm not going to say the strategy, but what we discussed about, it's not that. It's not what we discussed about.
Bro, listen, I don't know why you're holding the information, bro. You're in a completely different championship than me. I'm in the independents, so yeah, well, okay. And 9 to 8, oof. Yeah, those mediums are gonna be fried within a couple laps. That makes me think, would it be better to start hards than the mediums? I don't know. What do you think, Enzo?
So well, these are on the track now. We'll get the roof's being prepared. Strange how the stream ended, wasn't it? I don't know why that happened. This is taking this time. Here we go. Right. So we need.
Alright, I'm going mediums hards, I guess.
Perhaps the internet was getting too hot, like we and the drivers were.
Yeah, possibly.
Well, I have to say, I think my money's going to be on Dylan in this race.
He's jumping. He normally stays neutral, Adam, and I normally struggle to get that out of you. But
I'm going to, because the pace that he had, despite Ben taking the fastest lap in that last race, the pace that he had,
I think
where he was early
I
on
think
in
it's
the
a hard
race,
race. I ain't gonna lie.
What do you think strategy is going to be? Mediums hards or hards mediums?
It's a two-stop. Because in this practice lobby, the fuel was 10.7 and he made it 9.8, right? Let me see. Because
so
it was 10.
Entered now. Have they all entered?
10. It was 10.7. So less tire, but there's more fuel. So you're gonna have to enter. It's gonna pit every 6 laps. So yeah, it's gonna be a hard medium.
Unless they're all in the car. So just catch up with you can be shout when Shadow jumps in. Just catch up with a few messages in the chat. So we got Enzo in the chat here. Great tuning in. Good racing, guys. So Enzo, I'm unsure what happened in that turn causing us to wreck, but Enzo's been there. He's experienced. He's seen it all. But he's just got his head down, recovered back. So they're going to get 10 minutes here. I'm just going to get some cars on the screen. Right, cool. Let's get some messages from the chat. So, Matthias, you got this, mate, in German. Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I can't. Well, I don't know what it is, but I can't pronounce that. Just in case. Just in case. So we got Fathead there, pit crew for Enzo. Let's go, Enzo. That's from Fathead, who you remember from some of my streams, who's been on the comms, famously introduced going for the Joe Biden, which translates into...
No, that's my line.
So, I'm sure that will feature tonight, Fathead. Great to see you in the chat and tuning in. So, right, while these are all practicing now and getting the use of the tyre wear, I am going to now set the grid. Right, Adam.
I can be able to cut that. That's going to be a penalty if I try to cut that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Why is it saying...
We haven't got stuff in the tyres.
Oh, right, okay, so he's right, okay.
Honestly, wish if I could take that back, I wish I didn't go for that move, to be honest. Or if one of us just backed out. That was it. I could have won that one.
Right, so
Yeah, the actual left.
wow.
Butler.
It was. Yeah.
Dylan, or Enzo, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
Then Ben.
Yeah.
Danny.
I love doing this to the fast drivers.
Then Marty.
Ooh, this could be spicy.
Then Egbert.
Yeah.
Then Tyler.
Yeah. Then Swifty.
Then Shadow.
Oh, Shadow. Then
Swifty.
yeah.
Storm.
Then Hayden.
Astral. Astral we haven't got. Astral jumped out. Astral's coming. Just someone else missing.
So you've got Astral and Kivanchi left.
Yeah. So Astral.
Is he in the lobby?
No, I can't see. If you apply that.
Let me just apply it. Let's just have a look. 14.
No, it's still 14, isn't it? So no, we haven't got Astral, unfortunately. So Astral.
Make sure to run +5 brake balance.
I have.
Oh. Astral left, he was overheating. Ah.
Him or the car.
Combination of both, I think. Right, well that's the grid set.
It's one of those things. It's unfortunate we've had the technical issue with the stream tonight anyway. Technical issue with all the chat and all the rest of it. So it's one of them things. That's what happens on live broadcasts, isn't it?
I'm just going to have to change the title of the video to part 1 and part 2. I can do that in my channel, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. So, Btcc, Yola Racing, the reverse layout, nice. Yeah, this is, we're on board with Edberg, but yeah, I think you touched on it before, Adam. It's hard to get the flow of this layout for some reason.
Well, it's one of those that, as I said, they raced it more in the opposite direction, the correct direction, if you like, and this is the run. So when you get used to a circuit in one direction, it'd be like trying to race Brands Hatch in reverse, or Spa in reverse. You know, you get used to it in one direction, and you know it intimately, and then as soon as it turns it around, it's a completely different circuit. So, but Ekberg obviously likes it in this way, right? He's, there we go, straight back to the top of the table. I was just about to say he was running second and been taken by Marty, but so Ekberg's going to be one to watch, isn't it? Making the E-high words.
Yeah, I don't know whether, when he said it was his favourite track, I think he said the layout, I think he said the reverse was his favourite.
This is proving the case then, because he played
Fastest lap on hard tires.
Probably didn't see his true colours on the other layout, but this layout, he obviously likes it, because he's a second off of...
That's the corner I'm on about here. You've got to get on the brakes rapid as you come round there, otherwise you go too deep. But just want to say a quick shout out to everybody who's tuned in for watching. That's 14 people. Apologies for the break in the stream. And don't forget, Danny C is also streaming from his perspective. So for any of you out there who are a bit unsure on strategies and how they work, everybody's familiar with them. And you can have a lot of good races with endurance races with strategy, and I feel that you might be missing out if you're not too clued up on them. And it's nothing bad. If you've not done it, you won't know. But go and check Danny C out over It's Danny C on YouTube. Just click the message at the top of the YouTube chat. Actually, that won't be there now because no, it's not. Yeah. So I'll have to. I wonder if I can. Yes, well I can do that.
It's definitely a good way to watch these races back, to see it from a driver's perspective, see
It
the
is,
stress and
yeah.
strain, and Danny can get quite animated at times, usually when things are going right, and he commentates on himself in the third person.
It's brilliant.
It's absolutely fantastic, but it gives you a good insight into the driver's thinking of the strategy, how to work it out.
That's right.
Particularly in the wet races as well. This one's going to be a little bit more strategic.
over to Danny C. Check him out on YouTube. Drop him a like and a subscribe while you're over there. He'll appreciate that. But we're just watching the guys now testing the tyres out. So there's some on the hards. Ekberg's on the mediums. So could be an interesting. I'm not sure how they're going to play. Who's going to start on what. I would say
I can see Enzo starting on the hards.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
He's going to want to make as much progress early on as possible. He obviously got tangled up in incidents his way through in the last race, so he's on the slower tyre. He's got a bit more time to react, get to the front when everybody else is pitted, make use of the tyres, and then be on the faster tyre at the end of the race. So that would be, if I was in Enzo's shoes, and I'm certainly not, because there's no way I'm that quick, so if I was in his shoes, that would be the strategy that I would play. Most people would go on the faster tyre at the beginning, but I think playing the long game.
Let's go sit in pits and wait.
Well, they're just approaching the 10-minute mark now, which is what I give them for practice. So we've got different wind directions, obviously with it being a reverse layout. Now, when I tested it, we had a 13-mile-an-hour wind. So it's crazy some of the conditions. So Ben's put himself in, and he won't be starting third, but he's third quickest on this layout. So he's obviously got pace. Shadow is also in fourth place. So, yeah, as we say that, Ben's Legion's put himself up to third, and Ekberg's second. So keep an eye on.
He said he likes this layout. Right?
Yeah, well,
he does.
Right, so that is 10 minutes. So, this should come up now because I say it every week.
And it hasn't.
Well, it has now.
So they've all got to think about this now as to work out what tyres they want to start this race on. They obviously have to use both compounds throughout the race. They could do multiple stops if they wanted to. They could, use, as Jimmy was saying in the build-up, you could use the medium twice and the hards once. Do the medium, hard, medium, or just go play medium to hard. It doesn't make any difference. But
If it's gonna be a two-stop, I'll do medium, hard, medium.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm going hard, medium, medium.
You've got the tyre wet.
Trust Marty. Right, speaking of that, sorry to interrupt you there, Adam. I put toilet break and get a drink, and he said, what, at the same time? So,
that's what confused me. I was talking about the tyres. I was just about to say about the fuel, and then I read that, and it put me off, and I started talking about the tyres again.
I'm going to do just that. So I will leave you in Adam's capable hands for... I'll be back in about 30 minutes. 30 seconds.
30 minutes.
Back shortly, ladies and gentlemen.
Put a car up on the track, Jimmy, so I can you can see somebody.
No, I don't want to enter.
Not your car. Somebody else's. There we go.
You're gonna be the one being watched while you guys toilet break.
I'm not sure what tyres he's on at this present moment in time, but he's going to be getting a good feel for the circuit in this reverse layout. As Jimmy said, it's the corner after the chicane. It comes up on you really, really quickly when you come out of that chicane. You've got to get the car settled. So this is Enzo now approaching that death chicane from the opposite direction, of course, as he's up there in the background. You can see the light is fading as well, so the lights are on. It's quite a picturesque circuit, this one, Gardens. Just going around, this is the corner, so as soon as you come out there, you've got to make sure the car's settled. And then this corner, in this direction, it's quite a wide entry into the corner, but it tightens up on the exit, whereas obviously in the opposite direction is a tight entry and it tightens up, so it's a bit more awkward. And then you've got these S-bends, which the opposite direction, they're uphill, and they're downhill in this direction, so get the car turned in nice and early, using all the curb, try to get the car turned in, a little bit wide there, but it's not too bad because you're carrying the speed all the way down the hill, and then up to this next section. Don't forget the final corner, which was the first corner, is a tight chicane, so you've got to get that one right as well. Hard braking. round left as we're approaching now the chicane to end the lap. Comes downhill, really building his speed up again now. Brake hard, get the chicane. There's a bit of an awkward entry into the chicane again because it is downhill. Road falls away. Then we've got this flat out kink. Pit lane is on your left hand side. You're going to want to pit, which he's doing so. So he's obviously listening to the stream. Thank you very much, Enzo.
What did he say?
He said, "Thank you very much for coming in."
Right, that's
15 minutes later, let's get this race up.
15 minutes later.
right.
If they haven't worked out their tyres by now, tough.
Right, so... Well then, give us a countdown, Adam.
Right, okay, so here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Round 4 is the feature race reverse grid.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me to stream it out again.
Let's
I think the stream went out again.
Round 4 is the feature race.
Yeah, that's going out again.
Don't rev at the start.
It's roll and start. It's roll and start. Yeah, we're rolling start. Get all your shit set. Put my shit in 6 until we get up to the start. There we go. Oh, I need... Whoa! 1, I need to not wreck, and 2, I need a short shift. Oh, for the love of God, do not try to go side by side with me through the chicane. Buddy, you're gonna have to back out of it. Thank you. Shit! Fucking piece of shit car. I could never get that chicane right. Oh my God.
Oh, oh.
Don't worry about it. You didn't wreck me. Just keep going.
Bro, why are these people like pulling off right in the fucking front of me? Like, yo, you're retards. Look at this guy just hit the wall and stopped.
I still have damage, so.
Yeah, I do as well.
God, Butler, come on, bro. Why are y'all going for moves in stupid spots? Oh my fucking God. See, that's what I mean, bro. Like, there's only so much room I can fucking give. Like, what do you want me to do? There's still a car on my inside. Oh my God, bro. Butler spun it. Oh my
Bro,
God,
they just took out like a bunch of people there.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, 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 no.
Don't worry, I saw you. I wasn't gonna plow it. I wasn't gonna plow into you. I saw you. You can recover, bro. Stay with it. I should not be this high in the race. Holy fuck. This is wild.
Oh, I just threw away another race.
Not necessarily.
This has been a bit of a... It says connection to the server lost. So I don't know whether it's problem YouTube end? I'm not sure.
If it's saying that, I suspect because it happened in the sprint race as you started the race, so I suspect it's the YouTube via PS5 issue. As soon as you start the race, it's kicking it out, more than likely, but it can't be helped. But we are back live now, ladies and gentlemen. Hado leading the way. He started in that position, and he is on the medium tyres. Ekberg now in second after all those incidents at the opening part of the lap, and Marty has found himself in third place.
That's a good. And already Ben is making his way up. Dylan is also starting on the back of the grid, very close to the back. He's in 8th place at the moment. So these two. I thought they're playing games with us, Adam. I thought they were coming into pits.
Just about, yeah, I was going to say they were about to pit, but no, they're fighting for position. Ekberg now makes a move and has got the
fastest lap and the fastest lap.
He definitely likes this layout, doesn't he? He's absolutely going for it now. He's got to make the opportunity while he can. So those fast drivers are tangled up in incidents in traffic.
So speaking of the
Oh my God, Legion, do not go for it, bro.
He's done my strategy. He started on hard tyres.
You called it, Adam. So watch this. He's already down to half a tank of fuel. So his tyres are looking pretty good compared to other hard runners. Let's just see what the grid's on, so we know what we're talking about. Have we lost one more race?
I was gonna try to F1 over under on him, but I couldn't get grip.
On your right.
So glowing gold.
Oh, right. My bad. You're good.
He's also on the hard tyres, so
There's no sense of fighting me. If the fighting you, bro, so just gonna let you go.
so
You're in a completely different championship to me. You're not my worry.
only a minuscule amount. So let's just go back down to Swifty and Shadow. So Swifty has now found himself just under 4 seconds away adrift from Shadow, but he's on the hard tyres, so
he pitted the same as Shadow.
Shadow off the mediums.
Involved in that incident, coming onto the final corner, backed out of it obviously, but he decided to follow Shadow into the pits, so they are both on the hard tyres. They will be trying to go as long as they possibly can. There'll be ones to watch towards the end of this race, that's for sure.
Bro, Legion's actually so dumb. Like, why wouldn't you push me there? Like, bro, I'm way faster than you.
To do keyboard, controller, laptop, and being back up and running. So I'm sitting there sweating now. Meanwhile,
modern technology.
Marty has found himself up into 3rd place at the moment. He's one of the hard runners. So we know how good Marty is at strategies, particularly in the wet. Now, can he apply the same skill for these? Now, this is quite a hard-wearing track on the tyres. It's quite tough on the tyres. So I'm just going to go on board with Marty as we see him take the chicane, the reverse layout. Ooh, just a quick brush with the wall there. This is what I was mentioning here. As you come round this next left-hander, you've almost got to get immediately on the brakes.
Time to jump over you there, mate. Danny inside.
So that's
Just
Danny.
you were about to explain how to do that corner, and he couldn't do it because Danny was in the way.
Oh, I explained how they do it, not how to do it, because I can't.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fair, mate.
No, I was explaining the method. I just don't have the skill to carry it out. So Marty, we're going a proper touring car view here. He's not going to let Danny get away with that. But he's got to be careful, because he's going to be... He's over anxious here. He's got to think about the tyre wear. He's on the hard tyre, remember, which is the long game. So he doesn't want to be burning those out too early.
So it's just grabbed the fastest lap, so he's on the cards as well. So that's an impressive feat to be able to put the fastest lap in on the hard tyres. So it's going to make him really dangerous at the end of the race if he's on the mediums.
But yeah, I bet Ekberg's scratching his head there. We've got the spurious fuel warning, so ignore that, ladies and gentlemen. So at the moment, we've got Ekberg leading the race with a 5-second lead here on the medium tyre. Now Ekberg, he's making these mediums last pretty well, so they've got 5 laps at the moment, as we see who else has just pitted. So we've got Butler into the pits from 10th place.
Interesting call.
He's nicked Ekberg's race suit.
Yeah, they're Team Sweden. They're definitely two Team Swedens in this race, isn't there? There's Ekberg in the Ford, and then there's Butler running in the Swedish Volvo. So that's a deliberate choice going onto the hards that early on. He's got a strategy in mind as well.
So he's filled the tank right to the brim. He's gone on the hards.
I'm gonna have to pit my right front shut.
Got tangled up in that incident. He was one of the first ones to pit, so he's going to have fresher tyres. He's got better fuel, but the key thing is he's behind Shannon.
Currently, we have Storm here in Charlie Cox's Mondeo from back in the day as the the second place independent. Tyler's leading the independents at the moment. I'm not sure what tyres Tyler went on, so we're going to have. So Storm is on the hard, so he's playing the long game. So Tyler is also on the he's on the mediums, so he's got a bit of a gap. So Glowing Gold is on the charge. Now we know how quick Glowing is, so Glowing's outside the slipstream at the moment, but I've got a feeling Glowing's on the hards. Now he's losing it back end a little bit here. So let's have a look at Glowing's tyres. Yeah, he's got the front right at 50%, so he's good for another couple of laps. I think these two are going to be in a battle for the next 2 laps. But Danny C has made his way up to second place.
I cut the pit line. That's going to be a penalty. I think. I don't know. I couldn't tell. I think I went early, so I don't know. If it's a penalty or fuck me, I guess.
Goes down the inside of Marty. Got a good run out of the previous corner. Got the toe.
Guess we'll find out when I exit the pits.
Toe as it were, because Marty was right up behind Hayden. Ben's going to look down the inside.
Fill it up with gas.
This is going to be brave. Surely not. One of them's got to back out. Hado does. And that puts Ben up into third place.
Yep, I cut it. Motherfucker, bro. Fuck this game and a penalty.
Third of the way through the race here. 10 minutes. So in the next 2-3 laps, I expect to see a flurry of pit stops.
There's that man Dylan. Already up in
Fourth place.
He's on the hard tyre, but he's going to have to pit this lap because his tyres are fine, but his fuel is finished. So he's obviously decided the tyres were a good start on the strategy, but he's not about the fuel pack. So he's going to have to pit this lap. He's made up good progress from the back of the lap.
I calculated the pit loss to be approximately 28 seconds, I think. So that, let's just see where...
Yeah, I'm not going to win the independence with he just got around me.
10th, 9th and 10th, I would say.
Huh, at least I got one win. You know what? I'll be happy with that.
Interesting, what's... Ben's very good because Ben goes...
We've seen Ben do some good saves this season, so we know he's got his indicator on, he's pitting. Let's see what happened here. So
It has to be a 2-stop race.
went past. Ben tried to make the position back, I think. Caught the curb, pushed him out wide, bounced.
Managed to hold it.
Sideways and managed to hold it. And straight into the pits with some fresh underway.
Of course, the penalty line's on the straight. Of course it is. Yep, you're gonna fucking understeer off the road and spin because you're a fucking piece of shit car. Completely out of the gas, counter steering, and nope, it's just gonna fucking spin. Yeah, fuck you and your penalty. That's why your game will always be worse than Forza. Oh, my race is fucking ruined. Fucking trash game.
But Danny has now assumed the lead. So Danny, I'd expect to be pitting. I don't think Danny will roll the dice on another lap for the tyres.
Get ready, game over.
So Ben's going to be coming in this lap the same as Danny. So Hado is also going to be coming in this lap. So we're going to see Glowing Gold briefly. He's going to be coming in as well, so we've got Ekberg. Ekberg's going to be coming in as well, I'd imagine.
I don't know, did Ekberg already pit?
He's pitted, so Ekberg is going to assume This is a lie. So Ekberg is going to assume the lead of this race unless Marty... No, Marty will be coming in as well. So which will bring Shadow into an effective second place. You see Marty getting all sorts of wire there, so these hard tyres are letting him down here. As Danny C comes into the pits from the lead of the race, off the hard tyre. He'll be full up, yeah, that's right now, so... Marty has stayed out, that's interesting. I didn't think he'd have enough tyres left. So that puts Ekberg second. Dylan, we know, was pitted. Shadow pitted earlier on, so he's on the hard tyres. So Shadow's playing the long game. So let's just see where these are going to fetch. These are coming past the pit entry now.
Crucially, we've got Enzo now in front of Shadow. Enzo came out of the pits, he was behind Shadow, it's taken him a lap to pass that, and he's already got back past Shadow again, so Shadow's going to have to pit again in a moment's time anyway, for fuel with more tyres. We've still got 16 minutes left on the clock, so yeah, it's a good strategy from Shadow, kind of forced into it from the inside, but we've got Enzo really making up positions here. He's on a very, very strong strategy here, already in fourth place, having just pitted.
So Marty will be coming in this lap, so the live, it will be Ekberg, Danny C and Dylan will be your top three. Marty will drop down to, interesting, I didn't catch what Legion has pitted. So we know Ben's pitted. So it's who can make these tyres last. Now we saw them get 5 laps off the mediums.
5 or 6 laps on the mediums, wasn't it?
Yeah, so 5 or 6 laps.
Mainly the fuel was causing the issues for them, because obviously it wasn't a full tank of fuel at the start of this race. So,
well, that's right. I mean, 15 minutes on the clock now, 15 remaining. 6 laps is 12 minutes. So can they make these mediums last for the sake of 3 minutes? Which is going to be one, possibly 2 laps. Can they get an extra lap? As we see Marty coming in from the lead of the race.
No fuel in that car either.
So he's got a 15 second to 18.
18 second. He's going to be in a strong position come the end of the race. He's going to go onto the medium tyres, of course. He's going to put
this is going to
fuel in.
This is going to drop him between Shadow and Legion, I would have said.
Well, yeah, possibly, because it sorts itself out, doesn't it, when they come out of the pits.
That's right.
Race. So as he comes back out,
Got to watch the pit exit.
He's down in 8th place. He's just dropping under.
So he's on fresh medium tyres. We know how fast Marty is. I want to check in with this. So we've got Danny C, who's managed to close a 4.5 second gap 2 laps ago, hunting Ekberg down. So we know Ekberg's been quick, but he's got, let's go on board with Ekberg. So this is the view that Ekberg's got, classic touring car view, mirror full of Audi tailgating. There's a surprise.
That's not just a touring car view, is it? That's a normal, everyday motorway view, seeing an Audi right up your back bumper. But Ekberg's doing a fantastic job here.
He really is.
Early on, and again, I'm saying, he likes this layout of the circuit. If he can hold this off and take a podium, he's going to like it even more. But Danny's looking down the inside now. Got a good run through the corner, down the inside. Ekberg gives him room.
Great racing.
Look who's in the background there, catching them up hand over fist. And there he is, that man Dylan.
Get him, Enzo.
AKA Jason Plato. Here's the Jason Plato view.
Bump, nibble, pushing around the circuit.
That's right.
Go on, Ekberg, let me help you down the straight. Yep, trying to. Down the inside, lined it up nicely.
Plenty of room given, so now we know the first corner is going to be a left-hand corner, so Dylan's going to have the line for this, so Ekberg knows he's there. Great racing from all of these guys. As we see Shadow coming into the pits again. Just missed it off the screen, so Shadow's coming in. Off the hards, he's going to be in a strong place here. He's pitted, 2 laps later than the rest onto mediums. So this Interesting. He's going to another set of... Oh, no, it'll change when he comes out the pits.
It might change. I'd be surprised if he stays on the hards. I'd be very surprised. No,
Well, he might do. He hasn't.
On mediums.
That's the only chance of getting the hards. Right, so Danny C is currently leading this race with a half a second gap between himself and Enzo, so this is going to be a really fierce battle here.
Come on, Enzo, get him. Oh, I just wrecked. Fuck.
So just catch up with a couple of messages on the YouTube chat for the third time. So Fathead's there saying all good drivers in this race.
Yeah, we're gonna win the independence for this time. Oh, you fucker turn.
This track can be unforgiving. Well said, Fathead. Patience is key here. So, can Danny hold off? They're both on the medium tyres, so they've got to be careful. So they've only stopped once. Can these pair are they going to... Can they make the tyres last without having to stop a second time? That's going to be the key to winning this race, I would have said. But Legion's worked his way up into 4th place, Adam.
Yeah, but he's done well. Considering, I mean, he was obviously the race 1 winner, so we know he's got the pace. And he's currently just over 2 seconds, just under 3 seconds, I should say.
Sorry, just to interrupt you there. We've got LFC Ben coming in for a stop. Interesting.
That is interesting. Did he not?
Butler's come in at the same time.
Yeah, well, Butler's already changed the compound of tyres, so I'm wondering if Ben did us.
I think Ben's listening to the stream.
He might have just done a quick stint on the tyres just to make sure that he's fulfilled that. Because he didn't put any fuel in, he just changed tyres that time round.
Yeah, and Butler's done the same.
Butler's done the same. So Butler pitted quite early previously. He was one of the first scheduled, as we see in the fight for the lead now.
Dylan is you, Jimmy. Confetti is cheering here, so that's Dylan worked his way up from near the back of the grid. Managed to take the lead here on lap 11 here at Dragon Trail. But Danny is not going to let this slide, but Dylan's tyres are not looking too favourable. So Dylan's
going to have to pit again. There's no way that those tyres are going to last.
No, not a chance.
So he's been pushing ultra hard.
Well, Danny's tyres are in a little bit better condition, but Danny's got slightly more fuel and better tyres. So Danny is also, I would say Danny's going to have to pit as well. We've got 10 minutes, just under 10 minutes remaining, which is 5 laps. So
they've not fully dropped Ekberg either, have they?
No, that's right.
He's lingering in the background, so I'm wondering if he's just wound everything back and because he's on the hard tyres, he's good on the tyres. If he's just wound his fuel back, he's going to be a bit vulnerable to Legion, depending on what Legion's doing. But Ekberg's in for a good result here, because if those two guys in front of him need to pit again, he's going to take over the lead in his race.
Ekberg at the moment is the top gear 4th car.
Yes, yeah, he is. Yeah, always lingering in the background.
Lingering in the background, but also Legion, as we saw there. I think Legion, I would imagine he's going to, at the end of this lap,
he's going to need to pit for tyres. He might be alright.
Maybe a splash of fuel, but that's put Ekberg in a really strong position.
Ekberg is in a really strong position. If he can eke this out, I'd be very surprised if Dylan and Danny can stay out for the remainder of this race.
No, I don't think that's possible.
I can't see that they're going to do it. So if Ekberg can wind his fuel back, he's good on tyres. So if he can make his fuel last, he is in a very, very strong position. He might be vulnerable right at the end, depending on what pace the others have got, but they've got to catch up so much time by the time they pit. But
don't discount this guy, Marty. He's got half a tank of fuel. He's good for fuel to the end. And can he make these tyres last to the end? I think he's got half a chance.
He's got half a chance, hasn't he? Because he's halfway on the right front, just over on the left front.
But they were dead after 5 laps from the beginning, so we've got 7.5 minutes, which is 4 laps, 3 or 4 laps. Has he got 3 or 4 laps in those, Adam, do you think?
Well, we know he's good on strategy, we know he's good on tyres, so I wouldn't put it past him. It's going to be touch and go. He might be on the rim, we might be seeing loads of sparks, but Danny has not given up on this, has he? These two have realised they need to pit. Are they pitting? They are simultaneously. Ekberg is now going to lead this race again. And he's not going to have this fuel to the end, is he? Ekberg is going to have to pit. There's no way he's going to be able to run that fuel to the end. So everybody else is going to have to pit again. I'm sure Haydo's followed them in as well. So Marty is a little bit out of sequence with these guys. He pitted late for a first time.
And Haydo
Again.
Haydo's good to the end. He's just come out the pits. That's Danny C coming out the pits, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say Haydo just got past Danny.
So Haydo's good to the end.
He is good to the end. He is good to the end. So that's a fantastic strategy by Haydo. We saw him do that earlier on in the season where he put a fantastic...
How many laps to take a fuel I need left?
Got a great result out of that. So,
but watch out for LFC Ben.
Need 4.
LFC Ben
Okay.
2 laps ago onto a fresh set of mediums.
I think Swifty's gonna be able to stay out and beat me. Damn. That sucks.
They've come out now, so they've come out now. So Ben is currently in 7th place. Also good to the
I need Danny C to get held up. I can take the win here, I think.
So this is going to be a straight dogfight to the end now. But I am just curious as to
I don't know if the leaders can go to the end or not.
what the gap is at the top between...
Ekberg is not gonna make it on gas. It's between you, Danny, and Marty.
So we're gonna see Ekberg. So he's got a 18-second deficit between the pit loss and the gap he's got. So let's just see what...
God, bro, come on! I'm not even hitting the barrier! Fuck you in your hitbox! So fucking tired of that chicane, bro.
Marty's the key to Ekberg's success in this race at the moment.
well, Ekberg is going to need to pit. There's no way he's going to go the rest of this race. So he should be coming in this lap. As he is doing. So is he going to change...
Fucking bullshit, bro.
So Marty's followed him in as well. Marty's really
Interesting.
make it to the end. So where's Danny C?
I can see Ekberg going on a set of mediums here.
Yeah, he'd be silly not to.
Just a splash of fuel.
To get to the end. Don't need that much. Stop.
It's me versus Danny C for the win here.
No, you don't need You don't need all that fuel.
Well, he's done himself out of a couple of positions there, definitely.
Yeah, that's dropped him all the way down into 7th place now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
In with a strong shout of
So Marty's well ahead up the road. Yes, and Marty's only put a splash of fuel in and a fresh set of mediums. So let's just go back down the grid.
That position for Marty was done from pit stop because he didn't want to...
And we see a victim of the pit lane, crossing the pit lane, which gets you a 3-second penalty, so that's going to hurt Storm. But Tyler, interestingly, is good to the end. So Tyler's in a bit of a no man's land at the moment. And at the moment, the lead independent is Swifty.
That is Swifty, yeah. So Swifty's obviously Japanese guy, and he's good to the end as well. So there's a 20-second gap. So he's got this he's got his hazards flashing for some weird reason. I don't quite know what must be an electrical issue. But
He's right at the back of glowing.
he's not involved. Is he now getting a good position out of this?
We just had a lead. We just had a position. Excuse me. Position change of Legion getting past Haydo for 3rd place, which is for the podium place. But he's got a 5-second gap between himself and Dylan in 2nd place. So I just want to go to the top. LFC Ben is you see in the background there in 5th place, right at the back of Haydo. So the more points LFC Ben can get here to maintain his lead to championship at the moment, that's LFC Ben's got the move done. So I just want to go back to the top. As we see these two now, this is a straight duel here.
Dylan, every time I see him in the background, every time they get onto the main straight, he keeps flashing his lights at Danny, trying to put him off. So it's not worked yet. But every time you see the back of that Audi, the lights keep flashing on and off, as a reflection from Jaws hunting him down.
Come on, Enzo, you can get him.
These guys are good to the end. Here we go, flashing the lights. Yeah, away go he. chasing you, trying to put Danny off. That won't bother Danny in the slightest.
Oh, Danny goes to defend.
This fight is not going to be over until the checkered flag, is it? They're going to have one more lap to go when they cross the line here.
Come on, Enzo.
They should get one more lap.
Really caught him up now. There's Dylan.
Oh, he's gone for the switchback. That's it. Going to get
inside.
And Danny has gone wide. He's lost a place.
Attaboy, Enzo. Come on, you got one lap. Hold him off, buddy.
So we see that it's moved now as Dylan's lined him up now. He's coming down these sweeping S-bends. So Danny goes to defend. And Dylan quickly shoves it down the inside, catching Danny off guard. Danny runs a little bit wide there onto the curves, loses a bit of traction. That's Dylan through into the lead of this race. That'll be Fathead cheering there. I'm sure in the chat, I'm sure we're going to see some messages popping up. So that's Danny is going for the move.
That position change was done from the corner before because he got such a good run with Dylan through the corner.
That's right.
And got the acceleration out of it. Danny's not given up on this. He's still in the slipstream. But Dylan moves to the inside there just to defend the line a little bit. Danny's not going to do anything silly through the chicane here. This is going to be the final lap.
They've raced each other in various classes of car. That was Danny clipping the wall there, so that's going to lose a little bit of pace here, so that's given Dylan a bit of breathing space. So the gap at the moment is 7 or 8 tenths, so all Dylan needs to do here is just put one of his laps in. But look at his fuel. His fuel's flashing.
He's in a Renault, we know what the Renault
Danny,
fuel.
Oops. Danny's fuel's flashing as well, so Dylan's now just got to put in a quali lap. Just bring it home. I'm just going to stay on this battle here. This is their final lap.
Don't forget what Clay Jacks did at Brands Hatch.
Exactly.
We know how frugal these Renaults can be. He's got this sewn up. I can't see Danny doing anything now because Danny's obviously tied on fuel as well. He hasn't got the fuel to turn the wheel up anymore.
Well, just speaking of the leader of the championship at the moment, that's LFC Ben in 8th place at the moment. So Butler's managed to get some points. Ekberg is still in 6th place. I say that, 5th.
You say that.
Yeah. As we see Enzo flashing his lights here, he knows he's got this. As we see Enzo.
That's my boy Enzo. Let's go! Come on! That's my boy!
Holy. I made that way harder than
Let's go!
Holy.
Everything, and he's got the fastest lap.
Oh,
That's an extra point. You got the extra point for fast
that was
lap.
a grand slam.
Let's go, buddy! Hell yeah, that's how you get it done.
Danny C taking it up, bringing a great.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck I won that. I ain't gonna lie.
Legion takes the last podium spot in 3rd place. So we'll get to the.
Wait, I think Ben's out of gas.
As all these get round the track.
I'm not gonna get. I am gonna close him up. Ben's out of gas. Let's go, P11.
In a feature race, and with LFC Ben not even in the top 8 from what I can see there at the moment.
No, you're right.
So something's happened at the end there for LFC Ben. I wonder whether he got the strategy wrong, or whether he's made a mistake. But
Well, that's going to give.
way down. That's really going to change the championship fight.
It is. Haydo with a great 6th place there. That's going to get Ekberg on the championship table. I would have.
Oh, I almost beat Swifty at the line. Oh,
Maybe not.
damn it.
It's going to be close.
He was out of gas, bro.
8th place finish. We've got Glowing in 9th. Swifty taking the lead. He's won the Independence. So that's some great points for Swifty there. And
LFC Ben way down in 12th.
well, how?
He's not even. He's not. There's a point to go down to 10th place. So he's not.
Yo, how did the interviews work?
We'll get invited to party. Hold on.
That was a fucking crazy race.
Bro, that was awesome. I just pinged him. I'm really hoping he sees it. Bro, that was awesome.
Well, yeah, what a fantastic result.
I'm just going to add people to the conversation while you're doing
Carry
it.
on, mate. You do that. So
That was fucking. That was a race.
Is Enzo taking the race win there? Brilliant strategy. I called it at the beginning. I'm not boasting or anything, but he did exactly what I thought he was going to do. Took the fastest lap as well, 1:49.572. So that's taken a championship point, even though he's not in the championship fight. He's taken it away from somebody else. So that's really made things interesting. Danny, defending champion, second in the Audi. He's got a valiant fight there, but ultimately lost out. Legion, as I said, fantastic result there for Legion, finishing third. Marty came through in fourth, so his strategy.
I got this party invite for the interview.
Fantastic result there for Ekman.
Dude, that was fucking
I'm
awesome.
joining. Be back.
Finishing in fifth place.
Well,
Very unfortunate. I think he overfueled himself.
no, my babe.
So he could have had a little bit of a better result, I feel, but nevertheless, great result there for him. Lido in sixth. Lido in sixth in the BMW. Butler finished in seventh, so he obviously made a deliberate strategy change on that one, but it didn't quite work out for him. Shadow coming home in eighth, again not having the best of luck in the Peugeot. And then in ninth place, Jimmy, thank you. In ninth place, Chloe Gold. In the Influencer, Swifty taking the Independence win in 10th, Tyler in 11th.
Right, okay, so we've got someone joining the party that shouldn't be joining the party. Tyler, I'll give you give you a shout next week, mate.